Well, welcome, welcome one and all, or none and all. No one here yet. Everyone's gonna miss. Oh my god, it's Slinky. I thought everyone was gonna miss my amazing thing I scooped off the internet for streaming soon. But I realised about 5 minutes ago that I didn't steal one that says "be right back," so I can't have a break. And also I don't know how to do music, so no lift music or anything, just bog standard. Right. Oh shit indeed. Okay, so let's see. Any good? Anyway, let's get on with this. I could do requests, yeah. Well, as long as I know the song, obviously. What have you got in mind? Fair enough. Oh shit, I forgot, there's Pac-Man. So Pac-Man's like the minigame. And not only am I not very good at Pac-Man, but with the Xbox 360 D-pad, it's very difficult. But let's see how far I can get. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. 3. The other one's in the box in the middle. Oh shit. Oh god. There's a pattern to the way the ghosts move, isn't there? But fucked if I know. Have you got any sound? Is there any sound on the stream? Hello? Any sound? Any sound, guys? Can you hear? Can you even hear me? The sound, but it's light. Okay. But you can definitely hear the pop 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 Pac-Man, yeah? Okay. Oh, don't you just love it whenever you introduce a PC? Just heaps of fun. Okay, I think it might just be because Pac-Man is quiet. Hang on. Give me a sec. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me know if you can hear the intro. And if you can, is it like... It's the game that's low. Okay, hang on. Well, I don't want to interrupt the intro now. It's the best bit of the game. There you go. That's the intro.
Ridge Racer.
So let's turn it up a bit. If we start the game and it's too loud, I'll fiddle around again. Anyway, welcome one and all to one of my favourite games of all time, Ridge Racer 6. I've streamed stuff before, but it's always been sort of casual, jump on Fortnite, mess around type stuff. I love this game. I had to buy a new copy off eBay because my copy is at my parents' place. And I spent about 2 weeks messing around with the streaming setup to try and get it working. Basically, I'm streaming the 360 through an Xbox One into my laptop and then crossing my fingers and hoping it works. The The frame rate is okay. The resolution's alright. Well, maybe I will, Slinky, did you think about that? Also, because of my shitty half-assed setup, I've basically got to read the chat on my phone. Because I've only got one monitor, well, I've only got the laptop screen. So, what's the audio like now, by the way, with the music going? Is it better or is it still quite quiet? Hello. Come in, Slinky. No, okay. I'll take that as it's all good. Okay, cool. And you can still hear me above it, yeah? Because I can turn it down, if needed. Anyway, enough of this shit. Let's get started. So, I've got my original save game from about 10 years ago with everything unlocked, and I tried saving on the cloud and it just takes ages to load and save anything, so I'm gonna go for this random USB stick. Welcome to the Ridge Racer universe. Please select the desired autosave setting. I'll turn it off because I don't want it popping up every 10 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so before I start, I messed around with the volume balance and found that that was the best, I think, because the engine noises can get a bit overbearing. What? I told it not to autosave.
Save and load.
There we go. Okay. So, yeah, Ridge Racer 6, it was one of the early games for the Xbox 360. It was one of the first games I played in HD, one of the first games I played in widescreen. One of the first games I bothered to play online. It was a lot of fun online. All the tracks in the game are like really well designed, there's no kind of weak links. So online it was like every track was in rotation, so it was, it never got boring. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. So World Explorer is the one-player mode, so let's jump in.
Welcome to the new Ridge universe that spreads across the horizons of X. Your mission, explore and discover the many prizes hidden throughout the Ridge universe. In the Ridge universe, races are spread along routes. Races become more difficult as you go up, and machine classes are higher as you go right. The various race icons represent the rule set for each race. Choose the route to play by selecting the races that form the route. After selecting each race, you will be shown the races that can be selected next. New machines and prizes are unlocked upon completing all routes that surround an area. Welcome to the new Ridge universe. The universe awaits you.
There we go. So there's the explanation. Hello Helmac, how are you doing? Hello Jay, it is indeed Ridge Racer. So yeah, if you didn't follow what was going on from the intro, well, yeah, set up a route in order to unlock parts of the Ridge universe. Routes can be composed of one race or multiple races, blah 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 blah. Let's get started. So what you've got here is the sort of grid web type thing of the game. All these hexagons are races, and you sort of gradually make your way through completing each race, but you don't have to do them all in order, so you can sort of pick your own route, which I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, and you can just do one race, or you can sort of string them all together, do a little series. So what I'm going to do, start there, and then, oh look, you get a choice. So I'm going to go for 2, and then 3, and then we'll just do like the first 6 to start with.
Okay.
That's my exploration route. Okay, I'm going to go with the lovely red car.
Come on, Pierre.
Can't do manual.
Get ready to race.
Here we go. So, Jay, I know you've played this game. Has anyone else even played a Ridge Racer game before? If not, why not?
All right now, we got ourselves a heated race at Harbor Line 765. Huh? You ready? Let's get it on.
Really, Slinky, amazing. You'll have to teach me your skills.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, first thing, change to the in-car view. It's a lot easier.
This is what I wanted to see. Okay.
So with Ridge Racer, the sort of gimmick of the game since the first game was the power sliding, which is what I'm doing now.
Yes.
You basically
Nitro's on standby.
lay off the accelerator as you're approaching a corner, turn into the corner, and then accelerate again. And it kind of whizzes you round on it's sort of like a predetermined arc around the corner. It's not completely automated, obviously. You've got to judge where in the corner you're going into the corner, so try and avoid the other cars. You also
Oh, man.
are in control of the sort of depth of your power slide, so if you keep it relatively straight, you're not going to lose much speed.
Someone fired up.
If you turn into the corner too much, that's when you slow down. Solved it, mate. Okay. And I think the first game to do it was one of the PSP ones, one of the PSP Ridge Racers, to have the nitrous system. That's kind of new to, well, what am I talking about? This game's 15 years old as it is. But this was one of the first games to have the nitrous system. The nitrous is like a boost, basically. So, there you go. I fired off a boost, speed you up a bit, and then you come out the boost. And oh shit, there's quite a little system with the boost and the drift. So the idea is to come out of the boost and then start drifting immediately to try and keep your boost charged. So I'll do like a double boost now, and I'll try and show you. So you can see the boost running out. Now I'm gonna... no, I fucked it up. Anyway, the idea is to slide as you're coming out of the boost. And you'll notice that the nitrous charges faster than it would do if you're just normally going around a corner. Like if I slide a bit there, you can see the boost charging. It's going up quite slowly. I'll try and do a nitrous boost in a sec. So at the bottom of this corner, come out of the boost, slide, and look at it charge so much quicker. So that's the system basically, and that's how to play the game, and there's about 200 races to do, so that's it. Oh shit, fucked it.
Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Give it up for nitrous drifting. Ultimate charge. This is the last corner. Okay.
Finish it before Q does, Rayman. It's taking a while, Rayman, isn't it? It's taking a while. I don't think the sort of save or continue system's helping too much with that, because he keeps like abandoning progress to go back and do it better, doesn't he? So he loses less lives. Anyway, I'm sure the designers of Rayman didn't think that in 25 years someone was going to be streaming it for other people's entertainment. So you can't really blame the game.
Oh yeah, the race is about to start. Got your driving music? Let's get it on.
So this is race 2, so I know from just a quick test of this the other day that the default music track for race 2 is Sueno del Mar, which is possibly the best track in the game.
That's the best start I've seen in a while. Ooh, it gave me chills.
No one could
Just a little
plan.
bit more. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's a guaranteed banger this. It's a Missy Elliott exclusive, everything.
Wow, you got some crazy moves. Yeah. Uh-oh, someone fired off some
So as you can see on this track, it's got like this sort of gradual incline. Like this whole bit is a corner really. And I'm trying to get a little bit of nitrous there. Obviously this is a proper corner.
Whoa, here comes some
Um,
crazy nitrous.
It doesn't really matter too much on the earlier races because they're not very difficult to beat the AI. But when you get to the later races, it's all about trying to maximise
Yes.
the amount of nitrous you can get out of corners. And also with the increasing speeds of the car classes, it gets like the courses change basically because you have to drive them differently. Like on the earlier speed classes, you're kind of trying to go around corners like this, whereas when you're on the fast classes, you're just like you're going too quick to be able to get any boost out of like a corner like this. Look at that, I'm in the lead already.
You're unstoppable.
What a thrilling stream this is going to be for the next couple of hours. Me just winning every race.
You're cruising on ultimate charge.
Do you want to place bets on how long it's going to be before I don't win a race?
Oh yeah, ultimate charge. You beat the record.
I know you're not used to good gameplay. I can only apologise for that.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Oh yeah, glory.
Look at that, perfectly timed
Bring up ultimate
nitrous charge. Oh, it's called Ultimate Charge, that's right, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
The announcer gets really excited when you're doing Ultimate Charge. He's like, oh yeah, Ultimate Charge.
Okay, next race. Time for the replay.
Oh, nice one, Jay. Thanks for that. Yeah, I was pissing around for days trying to get it. I mean, it's essentially a video feed from the Xbox One. So last night I realised I needed
The race will be held here at Lakeshore
I
Drive.
needed to prioritise
Looks like your
performance,
rivals are ready to go.
quality
Let's get
rather
this
than performance, basically. And then it worked all right.
3, 2, 1.
But it's still at the mercy of my laptop's hard drive deciding to write to disk for no reason. So I quite like this track. Last one I think is one of my least favourites, although it's still alright. This one's got loads of nice twisty turns. Also the scenery's really nice. I like the mountains coming up in a minute.
Whoa, here comes some crazy
Look at this, you come out the tunnel, you got this beautiful view. Look, there's a lake.
Yeah, this one's yours.
Just beautiful.
You're not going to get by without a fight.
Water graphics. I'm not advanced enough to have quests and things set up, but you can mark them off. You can mark them off yourself if you like. But it is, yeah, it's quite nice water graphics there.
You got some insane cornering skill. Nice.
So the interesting thing for me is going to be, after not playing this for 10 years or whatever, is like rediscovering how to play all the tracks basically. I used to have a really good knowledge of where to boost, where to drift. Now I'm kind of, I've got a clue really. But I'll pick it up as we go. Like there, I've kind of exited a boost on a straight there. That could have been better. That was bad. Poor judgment there.
Oh yeah, nitrous on standby. Oh, critical hit. Oh yeah, it's a new record.
Yeah, I can see some stuff in chat, but I haven't got the ability to read it while I'm playing, sorry. In a sec.
Double nitrous ready. Oh yeah. Hey, it's the ultimate charge.
Good question, Helmac. Am I really encountering flies if they're just hitting the windshield though? Does that count as encountering them? Knowledge is still there in the folds of my brain. Just gotta unlock it. You're goddamn right. Alright, Tooth, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Apart from when I was watching your stream the other night. Felt like a stalker. Yeah, well, I don't hate chat. I just can't chat and play at the same time. No, actually, you're right. I do hate chat.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, can't remember what you were playing. Because I joined and then watched you for a minute, typed something in chat. You didn't respond, and there was no audio. And then you got up and walked off. So I thought, oh, I'll probably leave now.
Yeah, nitrous ready.
Oh god, yeah, I should have. I mean, I've got no way of doing it better, basically. I've got no way to read chat while playing, because I've only got my laptop screen. I've got the stream up on my phone, so I can read chat when I get a chance, but yeah. It's not like on the PS4 where it throws it all up next to you playing. This is pro stuff. I'm in the big leagues now.
Nitrous on standby.
So yeah, I think this track is probably, if you're brand new to Ridge Racer and you play this game, you play this track and you think, what the hell, how am I supposed to get around this? Like, if you don't know how to power slide, you've got no chance basically. And I remember when I first started I think my first Ridge game was, I think I played Ridge Racer in the arcades, but the first one I played on consoles was Rage Racer, which was the third, well, sort of the third one, the one before Ridge Racer Type 4. And I played, like, it got like 96% in official PlayStation magazine, all this kind of stuff, and I thought, oh my god, I've got to buy this game. Amazing scores, amazing racing action. And I bought it and I didn't know how to power slide, and I was like, I can't even go around corners. I don't know how to turn. And then I can't remember if I just accidentally figured out how or whether I looked it up, but probably the former, because the internet wasn't really a thing back then. But yeah, this one's quite tricky. There's all sorts of like loop-to-loops and things. Also, there's quite narrow chicane there. Let's boost around this loop-to-loop. Yeah, this is quite a good little area to do your ultimate charge in, because if you're the charge charges faster the faster you're going, and if you're going downhill, obviously your car's going quicker than it can normally on a flat surface. So if you ultimate charge into that downhill corkscrew thing, that's quite a good place to do it.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go.
Whereas that bit there, like sliding into a power slide uphill, doesn't really work that well because you're slowing down.
Oh yeah, powering up ultimate charge. Woohoo! Double nitrous ready. Oh yeah, double. Oh yeah, powering up ultimate charge. Ah yeah, it's a new record.
God, it's quite a long track, this, isn't it? Thought that was the last lap.
Nitrous on standby.
Because I'm still in the slowest car class. Also, can I just ask at this point, is the volume balance okay? Because like last night when I was testing everything, I tested it and I found that
Double nitrous ready.
you know, I'd basically set it to the optimal balance between the game audio and my voice. So tell me if it's fucked up and I'll change it.
Oh yeah. Woo! Glory. Powering up ultimate charge. You got 2 nitrous ready to go.
That's another thing I like about the Ridge games is like the tracks are all dead interesting. Like there's a tunnel there with green lighting. It's like, can you imagine getting that in like, I don't know. Don't even know what the racing games are these days. Forza. Actually, in fairness, I think Forza Horizon is a bit mad, isn't it? Oh, blown off a triple nitrous there. Tried to power slide out of it on a straight, didn't quite work.
Glory. Okay, next race. Replay.
Yeah, yeah. PS4 goes to your TV. Xbox, I've never really bothered streaming from Xbox, to be honest. But yeah, I think it is. I don't think it can put the chat up on the screen, can it? Yeah, it's got the same kind of vibe as Wipeout Helmac. It's all about speed and no realism, basically. Okay, cool. Cheers, Tooth. Garfield card. I'm sure I saw that on sale the other day on the PSN store, and I thought, shall I get it?
We got ourselves a heated race.
Can't believe I didn't, to be honest.
You ready? Let's
Hi,
get it
Sam.
on.
Welcome. You're just in time for race 5.
2, 1, go!
This is another one I quite like. It's very sort of like, if you look at the track layout in the top left, it's very sort of mathematical and sort of, you know,
Let's
a
go.
lot of angles in it, but it made for some quite good time trials and quite good online races back in the day as well. It's one of the ones that's easiest to sort of figure out where to boost,
Crazy nitrous.
because it's so sort of angular and mathematical.
Uh-oh. Nitrous
Having
on
said that,
standby.
I ain't got a clue anymore. Let's try after I land. Oh, I better do it now.
Nitrous. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. You got some crazy moves.
Slammed into another car though, so that'll kill your ultimate charge. That's another sort of characteristic about Ridge Racer. If you can see, like, I've just passed one car there and then there's 2 ahead.
Easy win.
The way the single player mode works, the cars are all sort of bunched up in groups, so you usually encounter like 3 or 4 together,
Awesome trip.
and that's the challenge of the game. It's to like get past these groups basically, rather than just passing each car one by one. They always sort of cling together in clusters.
Double nitrous ready. I can't believe I. 2 laps to go. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Whoa, how did you do that?
See you, mate.
Woohoo! Double nitrous ready. Ah, double nitrous. Amazing.
So yeah, Sam, I can't read the chat while I'm playing because I haven't got the setup for it, but
Powering up ultimate
you've
charge.
played Ridge 7, and I think pretty much every track that's in Ridge 6 is in Ridge 7, unless I'm mistaken. But the slipstream feature is completely new to 7, and I didn't like it. The reason for that is because the way I play this game is it's all about boosting and then charging and then boosting and then charging. But with the slipstream you can kind of, like, it just messes up the balance between that. Like, you can end up, I mean, I suppose in a way it's more complicated, which could make it better, but I couldn't be arsed with it. And all the
Oh yeah.
tune your car with tyres and boost kits and stuff, that was just garbage.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the best one. Fight me.
Ooh, that's a great counter. You're one heck of a driver. You gotta teach me. Nitrous on standby.
Just had a quick glance at chat there. What Namco stuff? Point stuff out for me.
Huh, you got 2 nitrous ready to go. Awesome. Woo, yeah. Powering up ultimate charge.
Just talking about the adverts,
Double
or
nitrous ready. Nice.
I know on some tracks there's like billboard adverts for like Soul Calibur and Tekken games and things. There is one track with like a huge dinosaur on the corner, big T-Rex. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, amazing.
Oh shit!
This is the last
Fucked
one.
that up. Good job I won anyway.
Now let's go to the next race. Replay.
Mr. Driller is the son of Dig Dug. Amazing. My mind is blown. Yeah, the Slipstream Sam was like you can get higher maximum speed than you would be able to normally if you drive behind someone for a bit. Yeah, the billboards, yeah. Oh right, okay, didn't know that about the plane. It's probably because I didn't know what that series was when I first played this.
Uptown, downtown.
Unsubscribe,
We got
Tooth, go ahead.
ourselves a heated race at Midtown.
I won't blame you. I won't judge.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, what a start! You sure surprised me.
So this is the last of my little 6-race route to start off with.
Let's go.
And if you've noticed, the start of it is very similar to the first track. That's always been a thing with Ridge Racer. Like there's always like, well, this game's got a fair few tracks. I think it's got about 15. But the earlier games, you know, you'd get like 2 or 3 tracks, and they'd be like half of it would be exactly the same as one of the other tracks. Actually, so far this is exactly the same as the first track.
All right now, someone's using nitrous to catch
Okay,
up.
this bit's different.
Whoa, here comes some crazy nitrous. Nitrous! Powering up ultimate charge. Oh yeah, nitrous on standby. Holy crap.
That little left, right, left, whatever it is, always caused me problems, even when I was like 200 hours into this my first time through all those years ago. That's a tricky little section there.
Yes! Pedal to the metal. 2 laps to go. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Double nitrous ready.
Ah, the memories this brings back.
Pedal to the metal.
Completely buggered that up there.
Yeah, nitrous ready.
Let's try and figure out what's going on here. Okay. So you got a left, then a little bit of a straight, and then a right, and a sharp right, then a little bit of a left
Double nitrous ready.
into a chicane. Yeah, I think it's just the faster you go, the harder that bit is. Oh,
You're unstoppable. Woohoo! You beat the record. Ah, great. Nitrous. Yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charge.
I like the little Pac-Man split timer thing as well. Can't remember what it was on Ridge 7, but they always do like little nods to their own game. Was it? I think it was Dig Dug, wasn't it, on 7? I can't
You
remember.
got 2 nitrous ready to go. Oh, yeah, double, double. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Whoa. the final corner.
That's another thing. If you're slightly off your racing, well, it's not the racing line. It's the if you're not straight when you're taking a jump, you can boost during the jump as well. Okay, so I've cleared my little route there. All races cleared. Let's see what happens now. Memories of driving a white van. What game was that? Was that Sega Rally? The 360 one. Namco's first game was the Bee Gees in 1978. Amazing. Tactical Nuke, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Don't worry about being late. Not a problem. Okay. Thanks for that fact, Sam. That's a great fact. Nice, yeah, cool. I should have made the connection with the year. Silly me. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining. So I'm 6 races into the one-player mode. I've acquired a car. I've got a new car. Okay, let's watch the you've got a new car animation. How exciting. Look at that. So I have to come clean. I love this game, but I'm not very adventurous. So I've only ever really learnt how to drive the sort of basic types of car. So when you get to sort of end game with all the special cars, they've all got different ways of handling, different ways of drifting, and they're all completely different. I basically drive the Angelus, which is the sort of like the newbie car, basically the special version of the noob car. But there's all these others like the Ultra Nova and the Base Cruiser, and I could never really figure out how to drive them. But if you can sort of understand their sort of quirks, they are like better than the sort of bog standard car that I use. I don't know if Ballistic, what's your sort of level of expertise with the Ridge games? Maybe you can, maybe you know more about it than I do. Let's have a quick look at the cars. So these are all just like the slowest class, basically. I think they're all quite similar. That's the Star Nose. Yeah. I don't even think, like, the drift type there is dynamic, which is slightly more difficult than the standard drift type. I think there's a mild as well. Yeah, there you go. I just go bog standard all the way, me.
Come on, Vieira. Get ready to race.
Oh, nice. I never did. I don't think I'll 100% it 7. Yeah, I mean, just before you came in, I was just mentioning that 6 is basically like, or 7 is like 6.5. They're quite similar.
The race is about to start.
7's got like 3 or 4 more tracks in it than 6, but I think it's got all of 6's tracks in it.
Let's make it a perfect race.
And then it's also got the slipstreaming and the car customization stuff, which isn't in 6.
One, go!
And personally, I prefer this, but
Great start. Now go for
I
the
don't know. It's different strokes in it.
This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's go.
But I think the music in this game's a lot better than 7, personally. And I really like the way the one-player mode is set out with the grid, where you can kind of pick your own races.
Uh-oh, someone fired off some nitrous.
Oh, you bastard.
Whoa, here comes some crazy nitrous.
Bit of a jump here, see if I can get some boost. Not really.
Nitrous ready. Critical hit. 2 laps to go. Woo! Ultimate charge. All right now, someone's using nitrous to catch up.
Again, I'm going to have to explain this to everyone who joins, but I'm not really able to read chat and drive at the same time, so I'll respond to most comments in between races. Apologies. What an amateur. I'm in trouble here. Could be the first race I don't win.
Booyah! Easy win. How did you do that? Whoa! Double nitrous rate. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, it's a new record.
Oh no, there we go.
Double nitrous
I'm
rate.
first now. Never look back.
Nitrous drip. Woo, yeah, powering up ultimate charge. Nice.
So Ballistic, have you was 7 the first one you played, or are you familiar with the series from before that, or what's your level of familiarity?
Nitrous.
So I played Rage Racer, was the first one I really, like I mentioned earlier, I played Ridge Racer in the arcade. Played Rage Racer and Ridgeside 4 on the PlayStation, and then 5 on PS2, 6, and 7.
Oh yeah, it's the final stretch. Florida.
Finished the race with triple nitrous there. What a waste.
Here we go.
Don't
Replay.
text and try. Ridge Racer 6 can play much better than 7, no single race mode. Oh, okay. Special machine battles. Oh really? I didn't really... Well, I probably did realise at the time, but I didn't remember that being the case. I do quite like the final races in the campaign are kind of... I think the four car races, and they're all the different special types, like the Monstrous and the Base Cruiser, and some of them are very tricky. Wasted.
I can feel this race is gonna be really hot. Now, 3, 2, 1.
This is the one with the dinosaur on the corner, the T-Rex. This one is actually deceptively tricky because, yeah, there's the T-Rex. Just look at that T-Rex graphics. This track is quite, I mean, if you look at the track in the top left, it looks incredibly boring and easy, but well, certainly on the lower car classes, so the slower speeds, it can be difficult to get enough boost because the track is so, like, neutral, basically. It can be difficult to build up enough speed to get into the lead. On the faster car classes it's not a problem, but like here, I mean, I'm actually not doing too bad. Sorry, false alarm, it's a piece of piss.
Nitrous on standby. What an intense battle! Woo-hoo, easy win. Woohoo! Double nitrous ready.
Oh yeah, the PSP ones, yeah. They're pretty good for what they are. I mean, actually, they introduced quite a lot of the... I think they used the PSP games as a bit of a testing ground for the main series. I'm pretty sure Nitrous was first in the first PSP one, if I remember rightly. Which was before... The PSP ones came out before this game. Or at least the first PSP one did. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good games.
Double nitrous red. Nitrous drip. Oh yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charm.
We'll get that up a little bit. But I still won.
Straight ahead.
Rejoicer 2.
Okay, next break.
Oh, cool. So you went back and played the earlier ones. Oh yeah, the 3DS one. Forgot about that. Spent ages complaining to Sony after I bought a PSP. I remember you buying what? You were supposed to get Gran Turismo with it, and you didn't. I remember you buying that thing, and at the time I was like, what the hell? You've bought something that you have to download games for. That'll never catch on. What? You complained that they didn't give it you? Yeah, I know. I mean, it was ahead of its time, basically. And it flopped because of that.
I can feel this race is gonna be really hot. Now start your engine and get
Yeah. Sorry. Do you want me to call you Ballistic or Tactical or Nuke or 1986? But basically, yeah, the first PSP game.
Go!
A lot of 6 is quite sort of, I wouldn't say lifted, but there's a few tracks I think that were in the first PSP game, like some of the Nighttime City ones, I think. But yeah, no, it's a good little mini-series, the PSP ones. It's making me want to go back and play them now.
Crazy nitrous. Nitrous ready. Yee, watch out. Nitrous.
Anyway, Tooth, I wanna understand this Gran Turismo story. So you complained that you didn't get Gran Turismo.
Ooh, just a little bit more.
You were supposed to get Gran Turismo. And then when you got it, you didn't play it.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go.
Oh, I like that corner. That feels good.
Awesome. 2 laps to
Not
go.
the way I took it, just the corner itself.
You're cruising on
It's got nice scope for some nice drift in there. Look at this guy. Thinks he can boost ahead of me.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, powering up ultimate charge.
In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the first race that's just a reverse of one of the other tracks, isn't it?
Nitrous on standby.
This was the second race backwards.
It's a new record. Oh yeah, you're in first place. Relax and don't let the pressure get to you. Final lap.
Games that do that, where they have they sort of try to artificially like pad out the game by making you do the tracks in reverse. I don't mind it too much, because in fairness, it's a completely different level doing it backwards. Like, you're going uphill when you used to go downhill. Different corners are like completely different, basically, if you're doing them backwards. Oh god.
It's the ultimate charge. Nitrous race. Time for the replay.
Register for a thing on the PSP Go and get a copy of Gran Turismo. Yeah, I can't remember something I read about the PSP Go the other day. I think it was because everyone's talking about like the download only PS5. I'm not going to call it digital because, as I've bored many people with in the past, a disc is still digital.
Oh yeah, I can feel this
But yeah, I
race is
think
gonna
it
be
came up
really
because of
hot.
that,
Now start your engine and get
and I'd
ready.
completely forgotten it was even a thing, to be honest. But yeah, and then I remembered you bought one.
3, 2,
But is the
1.
PlayStation Store still up for the
I think that's
PSP?
the best start I've seen
Or
in
is
a
it
while.
now dead,
Okay,
therefore rendering the PSP Go completely useless?
Okay, let's go. Whoa! Someone fired off some nitrous. Nitrous on
I
standby.
know, I don't think you can access the eShop on the DS anymore, and I don't think the 3DS is too far away. Nintendo just like to give up on things, cut off all access to all your purchases, but Sony are not quite that bad, but I think they might have closed the PSP store, I'm not sure.
Yes. Just a little bit more. Whoa! Double nitrous red. Yeah! Great, baby, great. Yes! 2 laps to go. Oh yeah.
I was coming up a bit short on that corner for an ultimate charge, so I tried to force it. Made a mess of it.
Woohoo! Double nitrous red.
Making a bit of a meal of this.
Someone fired off some nitrous.
This guy responding to me getting close by boosting.
Oh yeah! Nitrous at max. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! You beat the record. Ah, great! Oh yeah! Ultimate charge. Nitrous red.
See, I came out of a triple nitrous there and did an ultimate charge and just about got 1 nitrous back. If you do that on the special cars, you're going to pretty much get your entire bar back. Hope I'm not going to be stuck on the slowest car class for like 5 hours. Probably am.
Double nitrous red. Nitrous drip. The finish line is straight ahead. Oh yeah! You did it.
Okay.
First place. Doesn't it feel great? Ah, here we go. Replay.
PSP store's gone, is it? Close the servers. That's a bit shitty. So, I'm assuming you can still access the store on the Vita, but I don't think all PSP games were Vita compatible, were they? Or were they? Can't can't remember now. Yeah, 3DS, the eShop's still up, but not for much longer. Shit. Good tip on the batteries there. I've always been a little bit torn between do I buy discs or do I buy downloads, because at the end of the day I do like to own a disc just for the sort of collection feeling of it, but number one, I haven't got unlimited room in my house or in my flat. Number two, I can't be bothered transporting everything when I move. I also can't be bothered swapping discs in a machine anymore. But then the downside is you're always at the risk of, or at the mercy of people turning off their servers, aren't you? Yeah, moving. Although in fairness, I have just left 90% of my stuff at my parents' place now. My old bedroom is basically just a storeroom of games. Okay, where are we? So, got a new car, but I'm still kind of down in the lower regions of the grid here. So, I think the further right you go, the higher the car class. So I think that sort of line there is the distinction between the slowest class and the second slowest class, I think. And then the higher you go, the better the AI is, or the more difficult the AI is. So it looks like, why don't we see if I test that hypothesis by, I should be able to do that race, so that should be a class 2 race. Let's just do a couple to start with, just in case I'm wrong. Ah, yeah, class 2. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, let's do 4 or 5. Or even 6. Or even 7. Wow. Oh, I haven't got any class 2 cars. Oh yes, I have. But I haven't got my favourite. I've got to use the Sheer Knight. Oh, I don't like this. Don't like the look of this. Can't use my noob car. Let's abandon that. Let's finish off a few more of these first. So I've not done that one.
Is this okay? Get ready
Okay.
to race.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had nightmares about my house going on fire and losing all my games. Not really bothered about my own personal safety, but yeah, if I lost all my games, I'd be in a bad way. So at least if my place goes on fire now, I can just download all the games again. I just need to buy a new console.
2, 1, go, 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 go! Wow, what a start! This is what I wanted to see. This should
Oh,
be a
you
problem.
bastard.
Okay, let's go.
Proper white van man there.
Woohoo! Easy win. Uh-oh, nitrous on standby.
Oh.
Someone fired off some nitrous. Someone using nitrous to catch up.
always love the announcers on the Ridge Racer games. Like this guy, he sounds completely off his face. But back when this game came out, like 15 years ago, whatever it was, he was like, I mean, in fairness, I wouldn't know who he is now. But apparently he went on after this to do like voices for Marvel characters in Marvel games and shows and things. I don't really know. Can't remember his name. It's like James Mathis or something. Don't know if he's famous now. Maybe Helmac would know, being a big Marvel fan. If she's even still here.
Watch out, Nitrous!
But yeah, he's getting very excited about the nitrous.
Ooh, that's a great counter! You're one heck of a driver. You gotta teach me. Yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charge.
Throwing confetti at me.
You're in first place. Final lap. You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Yeah, nitrous at max. Here comes the final corner.
I thought it was perfect there, and then I thought, oh no, there's an extra bit of corner, so I messed it up. I should have power slid earlier. Helmac, so the guy who does the announcements in this went on after this game. I don't think it was because of this game, but anyway, like his career developed after this to do like voices for Marvel characters. I couldn't tell you any more than that. I think his name's James Mathis, if that rings any bells. I don't know what Marvel characters he's voiced. But yeah, don't know if he sounds familiar to you, because I know you're a big Marvel fan. I've heard he's quite an annoying announcer. What, in this game or in... I don't think he's an announcer in the Marvel games. I think he's... What have I just done there? Have I just selected a race I've already done? Oh no. What car did I just win there? Galpus Facilita. Is that the one I want to move on to the next class? Well, let's just keep doing this class. Why not?
Is this okay? Come on, Fiera. Get ready to race.
His voice is Black Panther. Oh wow, okay, so in this game, I don't know. I quite like the sort of mad enthusiasm of it. Like I can understand how people might find him annoying. I quite like it. Voice is Black Panther. Did you know that just from listening to him, or did you look it up, Helmac?
Nervous? I'm so excited.
Yeah, he does love his nitro.
Hurry up and start this. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a dreadful start. Oh, this tune. This is a memorable tune.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not going to say it's a good tune, but I will say it's memorable.
Whoa, here comes some crazy nitrous. Whoa, how did you do that?
Like some kind of
Yeah.
half
nitrous
gabber.
race. Oh yeah, this one's yours.
that bit I remember being tricky on the higher classes. You're kind of coming around a corner and then you're hitting a jump immediately, so you kind of lose control over your direction there. That's difficult on the higher classes.
Sweet nitrous. 2 laps to go. Woo! Ultimate charge. Oh yeah! Ultimate charge. Ooh, that's a great counter. You are one heck of a driver. Hey, you gotta teach me. Oh yeah! Ultimate charge.
It's like on the slow class, like I've got like a second or two before I even get to the jump. On the higher classes, you basically jump in while you're still trying to come out of the power slide.
Oh yeah! Nitrous at max. Ultimate charge. Oh yeah! It's a new record. Ah yeah! You're cruising on ultimate charge. Nitrous on standby.
That first corner is a good place to sort of figure out how best to take it, basically, because you're coming downhill after you exit the corner, so it's a good place for ultimate charge. But I made a complete dog's dinner of it there.
Double nitrous ready. I can't be behind. Whoa! Oh yeah! You're cruising on ultimate charge.
Yeah, I'm just kind of testing out where the best places to boost are, but thing is I'm on the slowest car class, so this is not going to last forever, and my research is going to be a bit wasted, really. It's the fastest classes you care about.
This is the last corner.
Woohoo!
Now let's go to the next race. Time for the replay.
Just looked it up. The Crinal. There we go. That's a name that rings a bell. The Crinal is the one that looks like a hearse, isn't it? Can't quite remember. Or is that like the sort of Batman-y one? The Devil car. Oh, is that the Crinal? Wonder what I'm thinking of.
We got ourselves a heated race.
I tell you what, after
Are you ready?
I finish this little series, I'll do a quick
3,
single race on like the fastest class, just to break up a little bit. See if we can find some of the mental special cars. Oh, I like this track as well. This bit that I'm going around now is a little bit of a pain on the faster classes, but it's quite an interesting little track, good challenge as well. For example, there's the T-Rex again.
Oh yeah, nitrous on standby. Whoa! Someone fired off some nitrous. Ah yeah, this one's yours. Nitrous.
Always sounded a bit wrong to me, that.
Ultimate charge.
my adolescent mind. Oh, someone's just fired off some nitrous.
Excellent trip. You got 2 nitrous
Actually,
ready to
this
go.
track is easier on the faster classes because you're going so slowly that you're kind of approaching the apex of each corner because you haven't got the speed to go around it.
Alright now, someone's using nitrous to catch up. Woo, what an intense battle. Woo, critical hit. 2 laps to go. Hey, it's the ultimate charge.
Also, that bit there, I ended up sort of going left to right, left to right. That just slows you down so much. You need to sort of glide through that bit a bit better.
Someone fired off some nitrous. Woo, nice. Woo, easy win. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, ultimate charge.
This corner's quite good because there's a little bit of a downhill and then it goes uphill again. But because I'm going so slow, I'm sort of coming towards the inner wall.
Your nitrous is full. Yahoo! You got crazy skill. Oh! Yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charge. It's a new record.
Oh! Oh, got stuck in a power slide and I can't get out of it.
Nitrous ready. Woohoo! Double nitrous ready. Woo-hoo! Nitrous at max. Woo-hoo! That's amazing.
Oh shit.
Watch it. Final corner.
Yeah, sorry, I know I'm not saying much, but it's partly because I'm kind of lost in the memories
The
of
next race.
how I used to play this and trying to relearn the tracks.
Replay.
Oh yeah, you enjoying Rocket League, Halmac? That's good to hear. In fairness, I don't think there's many people who play it who don't like it. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry, Nuke. Forget I said anything. Helmac, I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform on like everything. I assume you're playing it on PC, yeah? On because it's free on the Epic Store now, isn't it? We'll have to play it sometime.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, Tooth. I mean, I'm not fantastic. I'm not terrible at it, but I'm not fantastic at it because the skill ceiling for me is where
Okay, let's go.
I can't do anything in the air. Basically, I can do stuff on the ground, but when you have to boost up into the air, that's where I come unstuck. So I get to a certain point online where everyone who I'm playing against, that I'm matched against, is capable of doing aerial stuff, and I'm not. So I just get beaten to the ball every time. It's what happens when I play with Q, because he's a higher rank than me. We get matched with people that are above my skill level, so I just end up playing the entire match just like not being able to hit the ball, which is a bit frustrating. But if you're playing solo, you get matched with people more your skill level. I think I've got no evidence of this, and maybe I'm just saying it to try and make myself feel better, but I think it's probably easier to do all that stuff on PC, on mouse and keyboard. But maybe I'm just rubbish.
Give it up for Nitrous Dripping. Ah, yeah, this one's yours. 2 laps to go. Ultimate charge.
Okay, that was quite a good first lap.
Someone using nitrous to catch up.
You can just see the city in the background there. That's quite clearly just like a JPEG pasted in.
Stand by. Hey, that was cool. Holy what? Double nitrous red.
This little section here, again, on the faster classes is a bit of a pain.
Nitrous is full. It's a new record. Oh yeah, you're in first place. Relax and don't let the pressure get to you. Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there. You got some insane cornering skills.
Like that bit there where you're coming off the ramp out of the tunnel. On the faster classes, you're basically almost crashing into the wall by the time you're able to turn, by the time you land.
Here comes the final corner.
I just like the way everything's very different depending on how fast your car is. It's almost like a different track, you know.
Time for the replay.
Nice helmet. Yeah, Rocket League's a lot of fun, especially multiplayer. Can't drive cars with keyboard and mouse. Playing with a controller. Okay. Yeah, it is Nuke. The people have commented on that it not because of the design, I don't think. It's just because of, I don't know, the graphical techniques or the filters or something that they use in this game. It just makes everything look very dull. But I don't know, I kind of quite like it because it's a little bit unique. It's a little bit miserable, I suppose. I mean, look at all the clouds there. That looks proper dark, doesn't it? It just makes it very memorable to me because there's not many games that look like this. There is a bit of a contrast with all the sort of neon tunnels and stuff and the dark sort of filter. Like, that looks proper grey, doesn't it? Oh.
Nitrous ready. Ooh, yeah.
I nearly messed that bit up because I was in autopilot thinking it was the first track. But then it changed all of a sudden, and I was like,
Double nitrous ready. You got some insane cornering skill.
not really sure where to boost on this track. There's a lot of twists and turns.
Awesome. Yeah. Ultimate charge. Whoa! Someone fired off some nitrous. 2 laps to go. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Whoa! Nitrous ready. Nice. Whoa! Someone fired off some nitrous. You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Oh, no way! You gotta be kidding! That's bananas. Your nitrous is full. Nitrous drip.
Triple.
Woohoo! You beat the record. Ah, great. Yeah.
Just not getting these timings right for the ultimate charge.
Nitrous on standby. Woohoo! Double nitrous ready.
Shit, he's catching me. I'm in a bit of danger.
Pedal to the metal. Final corner. Finish!
Just made it.
Replay.
Yeah, I suppose 7 does look a little bit like this, but I do remember it sort of being brighter overall. But I mean, they are essentially the same game, with a bit more bolted on in 7. Okay, been going for about an hour and a half, so I'm going to let's see if I've won any cars first.
You got a new car.
Dragon Spirit Wild Gang,
You got a new car.
Mappy Wild Gang. They don't ring any bells as being what I want to be driving. You got a new car. I mean, how dark is that? I don't know if it's supposed to be like just before sunrise or whether it's supposed to be like cloudy as hell, but yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? Because everything else is really bright, like all the neon tunnels, the menu, sort of menu design. Maybe they just didn't know what they were doing with the Xbox hardware. I really don't know. Okay, so I'm going to come out of the one player mode momentarily. How much have I got left to do? So we got literally got one race in this section left. But but if I complete it, I'm only going to get that car. I'm still not going to get that one. So why don't we just come out of this for now and just do a quick single race on the fastest speed, fastest class of car.
Single race. Rave City River.
Oh no, you've got to unlock them in the one. Alright, well let's do class 4 anyway, just get a bit of speed going. Oh, you can really only choose what you've unlocked in the main game. Oh. Let's go for a standard drift then. Eruzia Bizonte. That'll do.
Bisonte. Get ready to race.
Assisted graphics and games, okay. Yeah. It was around the time of sort of every game being grey or brown, wasn't it? When this came out, like 2006 or whatever it was. Sort of COD was all the rage. It was prime COD years.
The race is about to start.
Yeah.
The car is perfect. The course is
It's
perfect.
a bit of a mammoth one player
perfect race.
campaign, this game. Okay, so this is my favourite track, basically.
3, 2, 1. Go, go, go,
And that was a
go!
terrible start. I like this track because it was the one that I found
Okay.
the most enjoyable to try and work out where the boost and the drift points were on the special car class. And back in the day I used to play this all the time in Time Attack, just trying to get the fastest time possible and as high up the world leaderboards as I could. And I was looking at my save file from my original game yesterday, I think, and it said my highest global ranking was 32. So at one point I got to 32nd best time in the world, but then I checked the leaderboard and I was something like 152nd. So like 120 people have beaten me in the intervening 10 years or whatever it is. But it's a lot of fun, and it's also got some quite distinctive bits like this jump here.
What an intense battle.
And apparently on this class of car you're not going fast enough to be able to do that jump. Okay.
Oh man, that's cooler than an icicle. Uh-oh. You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Your nitrous is full. 2 laps to go. Uh-oh. Someone fired off some nitrous.
So this was actually one of the things that turned me off Ridge 7, was I spent months and months and months playing this track in Time Attack, trying to just shave a few hundredths of a second off, and then Ridge 7 came out and I played this, but because of the
Amazing.
slipstream, it kind of made it feel like a completely different track,
Watch out.
which really should have made me think, okay, figure out the new mechanics and adjust yourself to it, but it didn't. It just made me think, oh, I can't be bothered learning this again. So maybe that's on me. Come on, you've got to be able to make this jump. Come on. Nope. Not with a single nitrous, you can't.
Yeah, nitrous red. Wow. How did you do that? You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Oh yeah, nitrous at max. Oh yeah, it's a new record. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Woohoo! Double nitrous red.
I'm gonna try and do that jump with a triple this time.
Nitrous at max.
So this is one of my favourite bits of this track. If you hit the wall here I mean, that wasn't a very good example of it. But if you hit the wall, as soon as you make contact with the wall, your car starts coming down again to meet the road. So instead of flying through the air, using your boost through the air, the best strategy is to hit the wall as soon as you reach the apex of that ramp. Let's try and triple this. Because then you spend less time wasting your boost in the air. There we go, made it that time.
You're cruising on ultimate charge. Nitrous on standby. This is the last corner. Woo-wee! Finish! Yeah!
Woohoo!
Replay.
What's my time attack time? Calm down, Tooth. Welcome back, Slink. What I'll do, Tooth, is I will not only show you the time on the leaderboard, but I will show you the replay of that time, because it's all still up on Xbox Live after 10 years. Time attack, or is it? Yeah, let's try. Global rankings. Rave City Riverfront Special. Searching rankings. Close. So where am I? 146th in the world. I think that little Pac-Man ghost symbol means that the person has uploaded their replay. So obviously I've done that many years ago. So why don't we see if we can watch the replay? Look at that, look how quick that was. Bit from Consolvania. I used to watch Consolvania a long time ago. I know the guy streams on Twitch now, but I don't. I've not watched him recently. My ghost is still in the machine, Tooth. Look, this is it. So I'll sort of talk you through as we go. So need to get a good start, and then there's no opportunity to get any nitrous until that first corner. At which point you want to be sliding out of the tunnel, and you're basically sliding around this whole section. You're in a power slide this whole bit here, left to right, and then by now you need to have the triple nitrous. So you should be able to see the blue trail. There we go. So this is me hitting the apex of the jump, hitting the wall, and then as soon as you make contact with the road, you start speeding up faster than you would if you're flying through the air. Again, sliding around all the corners, trying to get a triple, firing off a triple, going over the jump, and hopefully losing the triple as soon as you turn into that corner there, I think, unless it's fallen down. And then I think that's a single I've just fired off. Yep. So red boost is single, green is double, blue is triple. And then that's the end of the lap. You basically do the same thing twice and then modify it slightly on the third lap, because you want to end the race with no nitrous. Basically, you want to have maximised your usage. So yeah, second lap is very much like the first. Get a triple by this point. Usually you only just get the triple as you that was a really good effort on the apex there. Usually you're only getting the triple as you're just coming off that ramp, like you get it while you're in the air. Into the jump. Ultimate charge. Left, right. Fire off another single there. Ultimate charge into the tunnel. And then, I think, is it a triple here? Yeah, triple there. So the first bit of the third lap is the same as the first two laps. So this should be another triple here. Yep. Hit the wall. And then I think this bit is slightly different now. Let's see what happens. Right, it's got to be another triple here first to get over the jump. Oh, it's a double, okay. So then, is it another double now? Yeah, another double there. And then it's probably a single to maximise the usage across the line. So yeah, that was like, I don't know, 5 months of my life, about 10 years ago. Good fun though. And it's impressive it's all still up on the servers. One of his characters would interview people, shout, "In Ridge Racer, what's your time at that time?" Yeah, Nuke, I can't remember, I think you can do your own paint customizations on this once you get the special cars. I can't quite remember, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, I might... Let's do one more race and then I'm going to have a sort of 10-minute break. Let's just clear that missing race in the middle of that web there.
Is this okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Come on, Pierre.
I had a quick go at emulating that time. I couldn't get anywhere near it, basically. It's like anything, isn't it? Just practice, practice, practice.
The race will be held here at Lake Top Parkway. Looks like your rivals are ready to go. Let's get this thing moving.
So even that looks a bit dark and dingy, doesn't it?
3, 2, 1, go! Okay, let's go. Yeah, nitrous red. Whoa, here comes some crazy nitrous.
Yeah, I think I got it wrong earlier. That was that jump I was talking about, but doing it in reverse. I'm pretty sure it's coming at it this way, where you're kind of about to hit the wall. Just about as soon as you're able to turn.
Someone fired off some nitrous.
Maybe we'll find out probably in about 20 hours time.
Easy win. Oh yeah! Ultimate charge. Double nitrous red. Ooh, nice. 2 laps to go. Yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charge. Double nitrous red.
Look at all those sheep graphics.
Oh man, you got some insane cornering skills. Oh yeah, you're unstoppable. Ultimate charge. Woohoo! Double nitrous red. Double nitrous. Amazing.
It's interesting, there's little bits of my brain sparking into life, sort of saying, yeah, you need to boost there. Like the remnants of memories of what to do from years and years ago. But it's all, I'm sure it's all the strategies from the fastest car class, not the
Oh yeah, nitrous on standby.
class 1. slow crap.
Ultimate charge. Alright now, it's a new record. You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Oh yeah, you're unstoppable. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Double nitrous, amazing. Oh yeah, you're cruising on ultimate charge.
See, even that was quite a good ultimate charge there, but I didn't even get a full nitrous boost from it, a full nitrous canister.
Nitrous. Final corner.
And that there, because I'm going uphill as
Oh yeah.
I finished the nitrous. The ultimate charge was garbage because I wasn't going fast enough. Okay, see what car I've won. Cam Slinky. I mean, you're lucky my laptop can handle the game, let alone a cam. Yeah, I won't be doing a cam.
You got a new car.
50's cheap. I think this might be the car I wanted for Class 2. I think. Look at that yellow delight. Okay, so we've pretty much done all of... What's all this down here? Oh, gameplay tips. What does it say about nitrous? Oh, it's just text. Okay. It's weird that the default controls for this are the triggers for accelerate and, well, you never decelerate, but because on the demo it was the A and B buttons that were speed up and slow down, so at some point they changed their minds about how the car was going to control. I mean, it's a lot better with the triggers, obviously. You've got analog control. Okay, right. I'm going to have a break there. Doesn't this game have an achievement where you complete? If it is, it won't be the full game. Let's have a look. The one that took me years to do was the where is it? I don't know where it is. That one. No crash victory. So every combination of car class and circuit, both forwards and backwards without crashing into a wall or a car, that one took forever. But is there one without using nitrous? I'm not sure. Rings a bell, actually. You've won by not using the fully charged nitrous, but just a single race, though. Oh, not using fully charged. That's kind of... I don't know if that means not using nitrous at all, or just not using a triple. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, triggers are better. Okay. I'm gonna... yeah, cheers. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break there. Thank you very much. That's the reason I did it, so I could impress people with my my Ridge Racer skills. I've got no concept of how to put, like, I didn't download a thing that says I'm going to be back in 10 minutes, so I'm just going to switch to streaming soon. And did I say no breaks? No, I didn't say... oh, maybe I did, but I was joking. I do need a break. Anyway, I really appreciate that people have turned up and stuck around. If you hit the guide, puts up a placeholder pay. What guide? The Xbox guide. No, it doesn't. Don't talk rubbish. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes, sort of 10:05. If anyone's still around, great. If not, don't worry. I appreciate that people have stuck around so far, so if you've got anything better to do, feel free. But yeah, I'll be back in 10. Cool. Hello. I have returned. Drove me in Sega Rally, drove like a white van man. Good times, good times. Yes, Link, that's how you do a 10-minute break, as promised. Yeah, so there's a couple of, like, Slinky and Helmac, and Jay, who I think was in here before you came in, Tooth. We all follow the same guy on Twitch. I met Slinky and Helmac through Twitch, watching this streamer. Might as well give him a shout out. So Twitch TV, Quantum_P1. He's definitely worth a watch. He streams very regularly, and he's a funny guy. And he's terrible at games, but can't have everything, can we? No, it's a good laugh. You should follow him. Okay, we're back. So let's start off with Class 2. Do a nice little seven race series down here. And what car have I got now? There we go. I think that's what I want. Let's do the yellow one.
Get ready to race.
Yeah, so Helmac, Toothball I've known for 13 years, something like that. Met on Phantasy Star Universe, as he says. Great days. We used to play Borderlands a lot as well. A couple of Tooth friends. Nuke, I've only known for a couple of days since I posted in the Ridge Racer Discord, but 13 years, 2 days. It's all good. Everyone's welcome.
3, 2, 1, go! Wow, what a start! This is what I wanted to see.
This is the Pac-Man
Okay,
remix.
let's go.
One thing, if you could just let me know, like, there's been points where I've been testing this streaming setup out where I've ended up with like an audio feedback loop. Just want to make sure nothing's buggered up while I've been away. If you could confirm, that would be great. I think this course was on the PSP game. If you remember, Nuke, I don't know if you remember.
Someone fired off some nitrous. Oh yeah, this one's yours. Ultimate charge.
Firing off a triple.
2 laps to go. Woo-hoo! Ultimate charge. Woo-hoo! That's amazing.
Nice little air boost there, or an air charge, sorry.
Double nitrous ready.
It doesn't feel particularly faster than the first class so far, to be honest. It's going to be a long road to the special cars.
Smooth move. Woo! Nitrous at max. Woo! That's gonna scar.
I was trying to get a bit too clever there. I was trying to come out of the left-hand turn into a drift, but buggered it up completely.
Ah, yeah, it's a new record. You're in first place. Relax and don't let the pressure get to you. Final lap. Yeah, that's the jump. Nitrous on standby. Double nitrous ready. Your nitrous is full. Nitrous drip. Woo, yeah, powering up ultimate charge.
Sorry, I was just like drifting off into my own world there, just enjoying the game. I'm still trying to figure out where to boost, where to charge. I'm just sort of planning ahead in my mind how I'm gonna deal with the individual tracks on the fastest setting, which is a bit stupid really, because I should just wait until I get there. But that's what my brain's doing, so there we go.
Time for the replay.
Yeah, Nuke, known Tooth a long time, although not really interacted much the last few years, have we, Tooth, since the group that we all played Phantasy Star and Borderlands with were all sort of Xbox this generation, and I kind of ended up PS4, so sort of falling out of touch a bit, which is a bit sad. Remember Kaylee? Oh wow, really? Oh, congratulations. I do remember her, obviously,
I
yeah.
can feel this race is gonna be really hot. Now
Where
start
was my
your
invite, by the way?
Three,
Hello, Kaylee.
2, 1.
I'm sure you don't remember me. Was it New Year's 2016? 2017? Can't remember. It was the year I did it was the new year after the year of no alcohol. And I think that was 2015, so it would have been New Year's 2016, I think. Can't really remember.
Alright now, someone's using nitrous to catch up.
But yeah, that's really cool. Congratulations.
Oops. Oh, shoot now. This isn't gonna be easy. Nitrous on standby.
This actually feels very different from the previous
Laps to go.
car class, and it's only slightly quicker.
Double nitrous ready.
It's just kind of contradicting everything I just said about it doesn't feel much different.
Ah, yeah. This one's yours.
Although I don't think I drove on this. I think I drove the other way around this on class 1. But it still feels quite nippy.
Oh, yeah. Nitrous at max. Nitrous on standby. Oh, no way! You gotta be kidding! That's bananas!
You gotta be kidding.
Woohoo! Double nitrous ready. Oh yeah! Woo-hoo! Ultimate charge! Now let's
That
go
was
to the
fun.
next race. Replay.
That's right. I remember that burger. It was a burger swimming in grease. Oh, nice one, Nuke, if you're still around. Thanks very much for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope passed some time in some small, enjoyable way. Be good to see you again. If not, no worries. Take care. Thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, I can feel this race is gonna be.
Yeah,
really
too. So
hot.
it's like
Now
4.5 years
start your
ago
engine,
now.
get ready.
Jesus, time flies.
3, 2, 1.
It all went downhill from there, by the way. That was
Wow,
that day.
what a start.
I can
This is
chart
what I
my
wanted to
downfall
see.
from that very day.
Okay, let's go.
Seem to be getting this song quite a lot,
Whoa.
and it's rubbish.
Put on some nitrous. Nitrous on standby. Woo-hoo. Easy win. Yee, watch out, nitrous.
Squeeze through there.
Someone using nitrous to catch up. Double nitrous ready.
Here's the sheep field.
Pedal to the metal. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 laps to go.
boosted too early.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Yo, that's hot. Woo! Nitrous at max.
See where I end up after this one.
Powering up ultimate charge.
I can't believe how little nitrous you get on the lower classes from an ultimate charge.
It's a new record. You're in first place. Relax.
Just
No
try and
pressure.
slide down this hill a bit.
Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there.
Kind of worked.
You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Yeah, great, baby, great. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was well timed. Still barely got me one bar.
double nitrous ready.
I've just realised how boring this is going to be watching. Like, I'm pretty much ahead of everyone after the first lap or so. and then it's just watching me kind of
Okay, next race.
try and figure out sort of time trial-y tactics.
Replay.
Sorry. We will get to the fast races eventually. Hello, Helmac. Yeah, but that's that's the other thing, because I've got no way. Yeah, I've got no banter. I've got no way of watching the
Oh, yeah.
chat
I
while
can
I'm
feel
racing,
this race
really.
is gonna be really hot. Now start your engine and
So
get ready.
you've got to make your own entertainment during the races.
3.
Okay, here's some banter. Well, it's not banter.
I think that's the best start I've seen.
Are the other two guys really addicted to Phantasy Star Online 2? Or are they just sort of dipping into it? Have they been playing it long? Have they only started
Easy win.
when it came out on Xbox One in the West? What's the story there? Because it's like 8 years old, that game.
This isn't gonna be easy.
And I couldn't be bothered doing all the setting up a Japanese account and all that rubbish. Sega weren't going to release it in the West, then stuff them.
Whoa! Someone fired off some nitrous.
And it's too sort of... I played it the other night when it came out, I don't know, a month ago or whatever it was, when it came out on Xbox One in the West, and it's too overwhelming now. It's like 8 years worth of content just thrown at you, and yeah, I can't remember. Like I was playing it for like 2 hours or something. There was bits coming back to me about Phantasy Star Universe, like the timing of the photon arts and stuff. But yeah, it didn't feel like something I wanted to. Well, it didn't feel like something I wanted to get into, because I remember how Phantasy Star Universe crippled my life for 5 years or whatever it was, but also it just didn't entertain me enough for me to want to get into it.
2 laps to go. Powering up ultimate charge.
PSU was great though. Still miss it really.
Woohoo! Double nitrous ready.
It was mismanaged to hell. But the core game was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, come on y'all. Give it up for nitrous drifting. Yeah. Ultimate charge. Nitrous on standby. Ooh, nice. Double nitrous ready. Oh yeah, double. Whoa, yeah. Oh yeah, powering up ultimate charge. Ah yeah, it's a new record. You're in first place. Relax and don't let the pressure get to you. Final lap.
Yeah, that was nice. That less so.
Nitrous. Ultimate charge. Uh-oh. Nitrous on standby. You got 2 nitrous ready to go. Your nitrous is full.
Got a triple. Deploying the triple. It's like this jump here, if you're doing a triple off this jump on the fast class, you're going to hit the wall at the end of this bit of road.
Final corner. Okay, next race. Replay.
That beautiful yellow car that's turned orange somehow. Can you put chat on the screen? Helmac, it was a miracle that I got the thing to display the game at all. I don't want to push my luck just yet. Maybe I'll look into that. But I'm not watching the stream either. I'm playing the game on my telly, so I'm not even watching the laptop stream. Playing it infrequently. Yeah, it's just too dangerous of a thing to even explore, I think. I've noticed you've been on Animal Crossing like quite a lot when I'm online on the Switch. I don't dislike Animal Crossing, but I feel like every game is the same, and I've already played it on, was it DS or 3DS, or probably both. I just can't engage with it to the point where I'm completely addicted to it, which is like what most people who play it seem to be. It's not a bad game. I mean, it's very it's a very specific type of game, obviously, isn't it? And I think a lot of people have kind of latched onto it and found a bit of solace in it from the current pandemic, just like losing themselves in that world. But not for me at this moment. It also starts off very slow, I find. I mean, I've only played it for about 4 hours, I think, but I know what the next 400 hours are going to be from the first 4 hours, you know. And it also feels like a commitment. It's like a daily commitment, isn't it? And I can't be doing with that. I'm actually quite surprised how successful it's been. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the best-selling Switch game, which is a little bit mind-blowing when you think of like Zelda and Mario and Mario Kart. Or I think Mario Kart 8 might have sold slightly more, but only just slightly. And that's been out for a lot longer, obviously. But yeah, people have really latched onto it.
It's a new record. You're in first place. Final lap. Double nitrous ready. Yeah. Woo! Nitrous at max. Nitrous drink. Final corner. Okay, next race.
Nice.
Time for the replay.
Right, where are we? Let's check up on the Animal Crossing chat. Lots of new things. Okay. You're not enjoying the commentary, Helmac? Well, I tell you what. I'll turn it down a little bit when I get the chance to, which is not yet. Are you not picturing him as Black Cougar or whatever it was and just having a good time? No, it's annoying you. Fair enough. I can definitely see that, to be fair.
3, 2, 1.
Something like that. I'll tell you what, let's see if we've got the option to... No, we've only got the option to change the music. I'll change the balance of the announcer when I reach the end of this series.
Whoa! Here comes some crazy nitrous. Yes. Oops. This shouldn't be a problem. Easy win. Whoa! Here comes some crazy nitrous. You're not gonna get by without a fight.
Seem to be getting a few little blips, like, I don't quite know how to explain it, like, I get a little skip on the game, but I don't know if it's the Xbox One having a momentary blip passing the signal through, or if the laptop somehow producing like a signal back to the... I really don't know, but something's not right. Like, I can see it on the TV, not just on the stream, so there's something weird going on. I mean, this is the price you pay for trying to do things on the cheap, I suppose, but never mind.
Powering up ultimate charge. Double nitrous red. Alright now, it's a new record.
It's a new record, Helmac.
Nitrous on standby. Yeah! Double nitrous red. Nice. Nitrous max.
Disaster. Big disaster.
Final corner.
Oh well. I still won.
Now let's go to the next break. Replay.
Yeah. Yeah, so 360 plugged into the HDMI in on the Xbox One. It's not plugged into the laptop, it's streaming to the laptop using the Xbox companion app from my laptop. So it's physically connected to the Xbox One, then it's going across the network into the laptop, and then it's going across Tinternet to you guys via Twitch.
get it on.
So it's, I mean, in fairness, it did take me a long time to try and figure out
One.
whether I'd be able to do it with a reasonable quality, or at least with a quality that wasn't totally garbage. But in the end, having messed around for a long time, I don't think it's too bad considering what it's doing. And my laptop is not particularly a powerful model laptop. It's like 3 years old,
Crazy nitrous.
so it's working alright.
Stand by. Yes.
But yeah, there's definitely something weird going on. There's like a bit of judder every now and then. Actually, after I mentioned it in the last race, it seemed to go away. But yeah, it happened 3, 4, 5 times I noticed.
Ah, yeah. Nitrous. Ah, yeah. You're cruising on ultimate charge.
Is that it? I'm in the lead after half of one lap.
Nitrous.
Oh, still not fast enough to get over that jump with one boost. Maybe class 3.
How did you do that? Double nitrous ready. Double nitrous. Amazing. 2 laps to go. Powering up ultimate charge. You got 2 nitrous ready to go.
Got stuck in a bit of a snaky power sliding chain there. Didn't work out too well. Couldn't get out of it once I got into it.
Good nitrous. Ultimate charge. Uh-oh. Nitrous on standby.
I need a double for this jump. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Double, double.
Oh, it's still not enough.
You got crazy skill.
What's it gonna take?
Nitrous ready. Oh, yeah. Glory. Hey, it's the ultimate charge. Yeah. Nitrous ready. Woohoo! You beat the record. Ah, great. Good nitrous. Hey, it's the ultimate charge.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah. Style and grace.
Okay, I'm gonna try and build up 3 to see if a triple will take me over the jump or not.
Woohoo! Double nitrous ready.
Didn't I make the jump earlier though? Or was that when I was doing the single race on class 4?
Woohoo! Nitrous at max.
Nope,
Oh, yeah.
can't even do it with a triple.
And grace.
Shocking.
Ultimate charge.
So Class 1 and Class 2 at least. There's no way to make the jump. It's unbelievable. Absolutely astonishing. Woohoo! No, no tooth. Ridge Racer 6 is not backwards compatible, so I can't do it straight from the Xbox One. Yeah, I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but I had to buy the game again off eBay because my copy's at my parents'. There's actually a very small subsection of Xbox 360 games that are backwards compatible. It's like, I don't know, it's like 150 or something. No problem, Helmac. Look at this Mitsurugi Meltfire. That actually might be something I want to switch to. Standard drift type. Rings a bell as being something I used in the past. Just thought you were streaming the Xbox One TV app. Yeah. Oh right, I see what you mean. Yeah, I would imagine that's blocked, obviously for copyright. I would imagine. Okay, that's that little route there done. Why don't I do... See if I do that. Yeah, okay. Let's go through 26 and cross off that little... And then I'll have a think once I've done 26 where I want to go. Where's the Mitsurugi Meltfire? Standard type, 253, 250. Let's give it a go, eh? Let's live on the edge.
Get ready to race.
Yeah, it was actually Slinky who came up with the idea to do it this way, and then I googled it and found out that it could be done, but I mean the quality is what you'd expect really. I mean it's not bad, it's just the frame rate tends to go a bit haywire sometimes. It hovers around 60 according to the the stats on Twitch, but it's not solid. The game's a solid 60.
Oh, what a start! You sure surprised me.
But it's as good as I'm going to get without spending money, so... And it actually means I can do, obviously, anything that's got an HDMI connection, because I can just plug it, whack whatever into the back of the Xbox One. So that's how I was doing Switch the other day. Could even do the mini consoles, the NES and SNES Classic and the Mega Drive I think I've got with me. I think the PlayStation's at my parents'.
What an intense battle! Oh yeah, this one's yours.
Be interesting to see the PS5 and Xbox Series X streaming built-in features, whether they're any different to the current consoles, whether they're any more powerful or just sort of bog standard. I remember when the PS3 was coming to the end of its life and the 360 and the PS4 and Xbox One came out, I remember the dashboard was like, it was a massive step back for both machines from the previous generation. It was almost like you'd think that they'd reached the point where they developed the solutions, but it was like they went straight back to square one again with both machines, and it took years to get to, you know, the point where it was the features were sort of comparable to what had gone before, which was crazy to me. So I hope that's not going to happen again. I mean, I don't think it will with Microsoft because they're kind of cross compatibility about everything, aren't they? But PS5, who knows? I mean, you know, why don't they just transplant the PS4 dashboard onto the PS5? There's nothing really wrong with it. Then you don't have to like redevelop all the features again from zero. God, I'm a boring bastard.
Ultimate charge! Uh-oh, actress on standby. Yeah, that's a jump. Oh yeah, whoa! Oh yeah! Powering ultimate charge! Let's go!
Just feels so different, this track backwards.
You're in first place. The others aren't even a challenge. Final lap. Oh yeah, nitrous and max.
Firing off a triple.
Oh, you giving me chills.
Just completely nowhere to power slide there. That was shocking.
Actress on standby. Oh yeah, now that's what I call a jump. Critical hit. Ultimate shot. Actress on standby. You're almost there. Go, go.
Yeah, sorry that I went silent again there. I was just trying to play the track backwards in my mind because I've done it forwards so many times.
Replay.
Just trying to match everything up. So you could stream making popcorn. Yeah. I mean, Xbox are always kind of gradually sort of changing very slightly, aren't they? They're always sort of evolving it. I mean, it's a lot better now than it was when the console launched. That's been my biggest problem with Xbox this generation. Honestly, I haven't been able to stand the dashboard for at least sort of 5 of the 6 or 7 years or whatever. I just found it so clunky and non-intuitive.
Okay, let's go.
PS4, it's simple, but it works, you know.
Whoa, here comes some crazy nitrous.
Have you ordered either of the new consoles then, Tooth, or are you passing up for now? fired off some nitrous. I think I ruined Ridge Racer forever for Nuke, didn't I? When I made that lowbrow joke. He thought he'd come in, enjoy a nice stream of a game series he loves, but an entry he's never played, and instead it's been reduced to fart jokes. No, I'm just messing. It was nice of him to join. This music track makes me laugh. Should try and time this right at the bottom of the hill for an ultimate charge. Ooh, just a bit too early.
You're cruising on ultimate charge. Final corner. Now let's go to the next race. Here we go. Replay.
The current dashboard, I think, is probably about as good as it's been, essentially because it is about as simple as it's been for the entirety of the lifespan of the machine. Haven't ordered either, trying to buy a house, new Switch. Lowbrow joke was never. Kaylee started bopping to the track. I mean, what do you think they're going to do with the new Switch? Do you think it's just going to be... I mean, I'm struggling to think what... Because they released a slightly different upgraded battery version, I think, didn't they? But I don't think it was any different in terms of the... You know, the specs of the machine, the innards of it. That was what, like a year ago now? Something like that? But in terms of actually making a more powerful version of it, do you think it would just, like, would they just try and give it more power to do high resolutions, or, I mean, Nintendo have never really been that bothered about resolution, but I can't see them aiming for 4K with it. I mean, you don't buy a Switch if you're into, or you know, if you're into 4K, you don't buy a Switch, do you? I mean, the screen itself is 720, and then if you dock it, I think it does 1080 max, doesn't it? It just seems to me like the thing that Nintendo would never bother with, because you're basically splitting the user base, aren't you? Forcing developers to make like two versions of games that are going to work on both models. Just doesn't seem like a Nintendo-y thing to do to me. But yeah, I mean, the rumours are quite strong that they are going to do something. Get out the way, you sod. God, I got like no charge out of that at all. What's going on? I'm not charging nitrous at all. The game broke. The game's broke.
Oh, watch it.
It's all the game's fault.
Oh, yeah. It's a new record. Now that's what I call a jump.
Honestly, like, I think the game's broke. It's not charging nitrous at all. Yeah, the game's broke. What the I've never seen that in, I don't know, I think the game clock said like 200 hours from my first playthrough. I've never seen the nitrous thing break. This is outrageous.
Here comes the final corner. You got first
Unbelievable.
place. Yeah, excellent. Here we go. Replay.
Yeah, new 3DS had like what? There was about 3 games that you couldn't play on the original 3DS, I think. There was Xenoblade Chronicles, wasn't there? That just wasn't compatible with the original. And then, was it Hyrule Warriors? I think it was compatible with the original, but it was like really poor, like, quality graphics compared to the new 3DS. New 3DS as an amiibo, really. Amiibos. I do own a few, but most of them I've never used. Oh, Monster Hunter, was that new 3DS only, was it? How are we doing here on this web? Okay, so I did 26, so let's go back and do 33 and 34.
Is this okay? So done, get ready to race.
Monster Hunter used the thumb nubbin. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Circle Pad Pro or Plus thing. I remember that because Resident Evil Revelations was compatible with it. I think that was the first game. I can't. I've got one, but I've got no idea how I got it. I don't know if it came with the game or I really can't remember. And then they sort of built it into the new 3DS, didn't they, with the nub thing? Which I'm not sure. That was a masterstroke of design, to be honest.
Go! Oh, what a start! You sure surprised me. Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If they bring out an updated model, then I won't be able to resist buying it. But I'm just struggling to think what the point of it would be. I mean,
Someone fired off some nitrous.
they've sold a hell of a lot of units in a short space of time. It's been just over 3 years the Switch has been out, I think. And they've almost sold as many as there are PS4s. Don't know. Is there any point alienating the install base?
You're unstoppable.
lag.
2 laps to go.
Is it? Has the nitrous stopped again? Am I doing something wrong here?
What's yours?
Is it this car? Is there something about this particular model of car which means... What's going on here? Okay, so that's a power slide at pretty much the car's top speed. No nitrous boost. That's me slowing down massively to try and, yeah, nothing's happening there. I am very confused. I'm disturbed and confused, shocked and chagrined, mortified and stupefied. Because it was definitely charging at the start of the race.
Awesome! All right now, it's a new record.
Yeah, nothing. What the frickin' frack? I'm gonna have to investigate this after this race. See if it says something on the menu screen about this car charges nitrous differently or something. But it's like what you'd expect to be quite a standard car. You know, we've not got anywhere near the weird and wonderful special cars yet. This is like class 2. It's a standard drift. Something's not right here. Something's gone wrong.
Final corner. Okay, next race. Replay.
Kid Icarus. No! I mean, this is an incredibly boring Ridge Racer nerd thing to say, but that was what was interesting about these games, like the PSP and 6 onwards. It completely changed the sort of gameplay focus from just power sliding to like nitrous management.
3, 2,
I'm sure there are some cars that, like special cars that charge completely differently. Like the base cruiser's got some weird way of charging nitrous, but like I said, I'm only on class 2.
oops.
Although I have started with 2 bars. Maybe I've just not been watching the start of the previous couple of races that closely.
Just a little bit more.
I haven't charged any yet this race. Oh, is this one that you can only charge nitrous while you're using nitrous? Let's test that out. But I can't believe there'd be a car like that on class 2 so early in the game. Okay, so what I'll do is boost through this corner coming up and see if... Ooh, okay. Something happened, but it wasn't charging while I was boosting. It only charged after I came out the boost. Maybe you have to slide while boosting, but it doesn't give you any indication of how much boost you're going to get until you finish the boost. So let's try that again at the bottom of the hill here. Yeah, it didn't quite. I can't figure it out. There's something about using it while you're boosting. Yeah. Okay, well at least the game's not broke. I just didn't know what I was doing. I'm less disturbed than I was. I'm just confused now. Charge it while driving backwards. I'm sure one of the special cars, that is the rule. Surely it's got to tell you the rules of charging when you pick the car. Let's have a look. How much through the game am I? How much through the one player? Completed a 2-round race in Basic Route Zone 2. 1A has been explored. I've acquired a Felios Fatalita, Class 2. 11.2% of the campaign after what? Pretty much 3 hours after I had a 10-minute break. So that's like getting on for a 30-hour campaign. Whew. That's a fair few streams. Okay, so let's do 27 to 29. But I definitely want to figure out what's going on with the nitrous. So before I pick my car. So Class 2, Drift Type Standard. Melt fire, burst onto the scene, blah 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 blah. So that's all just like lore information, it's not actually telling you how the car works. Everything about it has been meticulously designed. And it already has a strong following. Especially from fans of Revelta. Fine. Okay, well, I don't like that. So, I'm going back to... Was it the Fatalitas I was using? Yeah. Going back to my yellow friend.
Get ready to race.
120 hours on Forza Horizon 3 or Forza 3. Forza 3 was 360, wasn't it? That was, I remember Forza 4 was the one where you could drive using the Kinect by just like holding the controller up in front of the Kinect and twisting it around, pretending to be driving a
Wow, awesome start.
to be operating a steering wheel. That was fun for about 30 seconds.
Just a little bit more. Uh-oh.
Obviously, with the caveat that I'm not looking at the chat until the end of the race. Are you still?
Someone fired off
Do you
some
still sort of keep up with all the Forza games? Because I know you were really into like 2, 3, 4, I think, weren't you? Which was the one I played? I think I played 5. Was that the one? Yeah, the one that launched with the Xbox One. I played it for a fair few hours, but the microtransactions in it just made me feel sick. It was like you could pay for like a temporary like experience increase, and after having paid like 60 quid for the game, I thought, fuck this, basically. So ever since then, I've sort of ignored the main series. The Horizon series, I never played the first 2, and I played 3 and 4 probably for about 2 or 3 hours each. So basically what I'm asking is, are the recent ones any good? Like 6 and 7, and like how do Horizon 3 and 4 compare to each other and to the main series?
It's a new record. You're in first place.
Hang on, this is not charging either. What the hell is going on? I'm very confused. It's not about this. Is it this like section of the campaign where it just doesn't let you charge nitrous normally? I don't remember that being a thing.
How did you do that? You're unstoppable. This is the last corner. Okay, next race. Replay.
Just getting even more confused now. It's not like I've chosen an option halfway through the campaign to charge nitrous differently. There is like no options. Go back to the menu. Yeah, I remember that. Leaning left and right to look sideways. I thought you were. I thought you used. Was it you, or was it David, or was it someone else who was well into Forza? Horizon 4 is good. Kaylee likes driving cars from the 30s. Oh, you've not tried 6 and 7. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Right, let's try and figure out what the hell's going on here. Right, they're just tips. Drifting, nitrous, rocket start. What's that there? Did I do that? So, to my mind, this sort of separation here is the end of Class 1 and the start of Class 2. So it's not. There's nothing about the drifting, the nitrous charge technique specifically there. And then I'm guessing this is Class 3 here. So, what's gone wrong?
Is this okay?
Is there a button I've pressed that's messed up the drift type? I'm 99% sure that when I was driving the yellow car before, I didn't have this problem. Pressing X, pressing Y, nothing's happened. Let's try one of these, just see if I have the same thing. Nitrous support. I've never had it on. What is nitrous support? And that's the only option you get? I'm confused. What? Where did it say reverse charge race? That sounds like it. No, it's not the track reversed, it's reversed. Yeah, I don't quite know how reverse charge works, but that sounds like...
Got your driving music? Let's get it on.
Oh, so it was like... It was a feature of that race, was it?
3, 2, 1, go!
Don't know how I didn't see that, but well spotted.
Wow, what a start! This is what I wanted to see.
So is this a reverse charge race?
Okay, let's go.
What is reverse charge? How does it work? Okay, well it's not charging normally, so it must be a reverse charge. Next question is, how does reverse charge work?
Oh man, you're not gonna get by without a fight. Yeah! Someone using nitrous to catch up. Oh yeah!
I mean, to my mind, it can only mean you have to drift while you're boosting.
Just a little bit more.
And it did seem to work that way, kind of, when I tested it.
Watch out for nitrous. That's amazing. 2 laps to go.
So therefore,
Using nitrous to catch
let's
up.
try it.
Sweet nitrous.
Okay,
Nitrous ready.
I got a full bar out of that one. Let's do it
The nitrous.
around this corner and up this hill. Oh,
You got 2 nitrous.
you like that? It's funny, I don't remember this being a thing at all.
Nitrous.
But then again, it has been like 10 years.
Yeah, it's a new record. Nitrous. Nitrous ready. The nitrous. Nitrous on standby. Woo! Glory! Yeah!
Well, it's interesting. Not sure how much fun it is.
Final corner. Okay.
Oh well,
Next race.
we've kind of figured out the mystery.
Time for the replay.
Internet says you only build nitro while using nitro. Yeah, makes sense. But it doesn't give you any. It doesn't give you any kind of indication how well you're building it up while you're boosting. Like when you, on normal charge, when you come out of the boost, that's when the charge happens, and you can tell obviously by the rate of increase, like, well, it's just directly correlates to the speed that you're doing when you come out of the boost basically, but with the reverse charge there's no like indication, like am I supposed to be going fast or am I supposed to be keeping the drift going as long as I can?
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I don't think it's a huge feature of the game, so can probably get through without
Let's go!
knowing the ins and outs of it.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Easy win.
But well researched, Tooth. Well done, thank you.
Some nitrous. Oops.
There you go.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, that worked quite well actually. So just skidding around like a madman during a boost seems to be the way to go. It essentially makes drifting pointless unless you're boosting,
Yo, that's hot.
because drifting will always slow you down.
Whoa! Here comes some crazy nitrous. Hey, what's his problem? Watch out, nitrous. 2 laps to
I think it is just how much you're drifting. It doesn't matter what speed you're doing, because I kept ramming into cars during that drift and I got tons of charge.
Woo-hoo! Let's go. Yes. You got 2
Yeah, that
nitrous
didn't go as well. Shit, I'm only 6th. Need to get a move on here. This could be my first failure. Shit. Is this it? Is this where it all ends? I was thinking so much about the reverse charge I might have buggered myself.
Woohoo! You beat the record. Ah, great. Oops. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nitrous and max. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Your nitrous is full. Oh, man. I can't believe my eyes. With nitrous. Ooh, yeah. Watch out. Nitrous. Your nitrous is full. Yeah. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. You're almost there.
Oof, that was a close one.
Finish. Yeah.
I take it all back. I quite enjoyed that.
Time for the replay.
Okay. All races cleared. Okay. I got the Astaroth Meltfire. 12.4%. So that's... Now, you would say 12.4% is roughly 1/8 of the way through. However, I don't want to spoil anything. In fact, I won't spoil anything. I mean, we can work it out by looking at the grid, basically. I mean, does that look like about 1/8 of the game to you? Probably not. Okay, so where are we? We've got 30 34 races? No, because we've not done 30 or 31 or 32. So we've done 32 races, 33 races. Oh, I don't know. Too tired to think. Yeah, so 1/8 exactly. That looks more like just under half to me. So yeah, you can probably figure out what's going to happen. Anyway, I'm probably going to leave it there for tonight. Do you know the online is still up?
Online battle.
However, obviously there's no one still playing it. I sat here last night for about half an hour. Nobody joined. But it was good back in the day. Honestly, I used to love this. It was like... Ridge Race is the kind of game where you've kind of got to understand... Like, there's a very sort of quick... what's the word for it? You know, it sorts the wheat from the chaff quite quickly with how... Like, you either know how to play the game or you don't, basically, with the boosting and the drifting. So, like, everyone playing online was really good. It wasn't like there would be one guy dominating. You know, you'd just keep cycling through different races in the lobby and there would be... Everyone would be competitive. All the tracks are really interesting and well designed. Some good memories playing this back in the day. And now, I mean, at least the servers are still active, even if no one plays it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, probably not a shock that there's no one online after 14 years or whatever it's been. Yeah, cool, nice one. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed playing a game that I've got a lot of fond memories for. I'm thrilled that you joined Tooth. That was very kind of you, very nice. Hope you had a little bit of fun. And yeah, I may continue this. I mean, I probably will, but I don't know when. I'll probably pester you in the Discord just to let you know, at least, if you're interested in the next time. Thanks to anyone else who joined. I think there's only me and Tooth left, but yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Need to probably think of how I can improve the format though, because sort of having staccato discussions in between races is a little bit not ideal. But I don't really have the equipment to be able to do anything else at the moment. Live cam. Yeah, but how's that gonna... I need to be able to read the chat, don't I? Which I can't do. Basically can't do it other than on my phone. So, yeah. Oh well. Maybe I'll mess around with OBS and try and figure out the chat. Okay, nice one. I've had a great time. Peace out. Take care. Enjoy. See you soon. Bye.